Hey guys, Angelo here, and I've had a lot of questions recently about how I customize my TaylorMade putter to what it looks like now, which is all black. Originally it was blue and black, but I didn't really like it, so I decided to scrape off the blue and just restart again. And I think it looks a lot nicer now. It looks really sharp and just gives it a custom feel. I don't know any putters or any TaylorMade putters that look like this right now, so I guess it's a one of one, so pretty cool to say that. But I'm gonna teach you guys how to do how I did it, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, so a quick disclaimer before we get started with the video. I want to say that since we're assuming the risk of watching this video and taking part in this action, I am not responsible for any damages or anything that you mess up in the process of doing this. So that's your warning. If you are not comfortable doing this, I highly suggest you don't do it, or I'd highly suggest you get your parents to help you out with it. Normally, parents kind of think through the process a little bit better than maybe you guys would, so that's why I got my mom to help me out a little bit with it, and she kind of just guided me through and helped me out a little bit more than I probably would have needed. But anyways, it turned out great and it looks great. It has chipped up a little bit, but that's what you can expect since I was using this industrial spray paint. It's industrial, but really spray paint is spray paint. It ain't gonna stick very long, so you gotta be prepared to give some good care to this thing and take care of it properly. You gotta be ready to paint it over and over again pretty much. But if you are passionate about keeping your putter looking nice, then you'll do whatever it takes. So I'm always gonna touch this up pretty shortly, and who knows, I might even paint it differently the next time all the paint wears out. But right now it looks really nice, and I'll just tell you guys exactly what I did. So firstly, when my putter was just white and black, so this like the stock job out of the shop, I took just regular sandpaper and just tried to sand down as much of the paint as possible until it was pretty much all gone. And I did that for two reasons. One, I wasn't exactly sure what colors I was going to use at the beginning of it. So if you're using a really light color on a layer of paint, you'll probably be able to see the stock paint on top or like below the layer of spray paint that you put on. But just make sure that I sanded up pretty much all of it, and it was pretty time consuming. It was pretty difficult. It took a while, but I got it done nonetheless. And then after I finished sanding it, I made sure, and make sure you do this, do not paint the grooves. If you paint the grooves, the ball's not going to roll off the putter face properly. So I made sure I put painter's tape over the grooves, and wherever else I didn't want the color black to be. So in this case, I just put painter's tape over the grooves and on the bottom here of the TaylorMade logo for the spider blade, because I don't want that to be black. Everywhere else is good, everywhere else can be black, and it looks really awesome. And then after that, I just pretty much took this industrial spray paint and I got somebody else to hold it, because you shouldn't be holding it and spray paint at the same time, because you really got to focus on where you're hitting the spots. So I got somebody else to hold it, or you can put it in a vise if you have a vise and you got some handy people back at home. But if not, somebody holding it works just as great. They don't have to do it for very long. But I just took the spray paint and I did even strokes 6 to 8 inches away from the putter, so that it didn't all blotch up in certain areas and didn't go on too much at a time. And make sure you do it in strokes and not just like one consistent motion. That's not good, because you're gonna apply too much to the putter and it's gonna be an uneven surface and it won't look very good. So make sure you just like 1 stroke, 2 stroke, 3 stroke, so on, until you get to a point where you think that it looks pretty good. You let it dry out for a bit and then go back another 5 to 10 minutes and then redo that whole process again of painting it, and then let it dry for 10 to 15 minutes, do it again, and then let it dry for like an hour, and then see if it looks good, and then you can kind of touch up whatever you need to touch up after that hour, because the spray paint is going to be pretty much dry by the end of that time. But that's how I did it. It's honestly not that hard if you do it properly, but if you don't do it properly, you definitely can screw up a lot of things. And I would highly suggest the materials that you need are sandpaper, some painter's tape, so blue, green, that kind of tape that's non-stick, or like it doesn't leave glue residue behind. Otherwise you might peel off something or it might screw up another thing, who knows. And also just some spray paint. Obviously you need spray paint, and whatever colors you want. And again, just don't paint the grooves. If you paint the grooves, the ball's not gonna have a consistent roll off the face every single time. And if you're trying to do something where you need to touch up a smaller spot of the putter, I would highly suggest you use like a nail polish brush. Those are really good. They're really fine, really small, and you can really get into some really small places with those brushes, and you don't have to buy a really fine art paintbrush from the art store. If your mom or your sister, whoever, may have a nail polish brush, ask them to lend you it. The spray paint's not that tough to get off the brush, so it wasn't too big of an issue. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll have some videos of my putter right now, what it looks like on the screen at the moment while I'm talking, so you don't have to watch me for the whole time. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like below if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I know this is a very highly requested video from a lot of you guys after seeing my what's in the bag, so make sure you check that, my what's in the bag out if you haven't seen it already. That is at the end of my outro, but also like one of my featured videos on my playlist or something like that. So make sure you go check that out. It's a really good video, and I don't know, I'm not gonna try and publish my own videos, but go check it out. It's good fun. I know a lot of people like watching what's in the bags, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like, comment, whatever you want to do, feel free, and have a good day. Bye.